Hey guys, so got the little girl out here today watching cartoons, and so sorry for the background, but that's the way it is. Got this in epoxy yesterday, actually last night, and it's all dried and looks pretty good. I like this better. This turned out better to me because last time I used that brush and I painted down too far, and you could see, whereas this time it all looks like a factory coat in there, which you don't see down in there, but I did, and I didn't care for it, so I thought, you know, I'm gonna do this different this time. So actually I painted the outside first, then came back and sprayed the middle. The problem with that is the gun hit right here, which is no big deal because it's epoxy, so I'll sand that back down. This will probably get another coat when everything's all said and done, because I'm sure I'll scratch it putting the front firewall and everything on it, and I mean there'll be issues, I'm sure, so I'll scuff it and probably shoot another coat after everything's said and done. But I just wanted to get the hard to reach places while I had it up at an angle to where I could get all that and get all up in here and all that kind of stuff, and coat, you know, where I'm going to be welding and all that. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. You can see there. So my goal today is to go ahead and brush what I couldn't get, which was actually down inside here. So I'll have to get down, and you probably can't see that, and I'll have to get a light over here so I can actually do that. But I'll be getting down in those areas that I couldn't get to with the spray gun. So sorry about that. What else did I learn? Okay, so somebody, and I don't know who it was, commented last time I did this, the other panel I ended up sending back, which I wished I hadn't, but I learned some things, and it always helps being online with you guys because somebody's always seeing a perspective that I'm not seeing, which is fantastic. And I just absolutely love YouTube for this reason. I love you guys for this reason. So last time I went in here under here where this comes together, and I seam sealed that whole lower deal, okay? So all that was seam sealed all the way across there. I thought, you know, and I seam sealed everything that I thought was going to be a problem. And the thing I didn't think about was, because I thought, well, I won't worry about here, so I only seam sealed up to like this area here, because I figured I'm going to be welding through here. I want to burn away that inner seam sealer. Well, I didn't think about this. I've got that firewall that actually comes up and overlaps this. So having seam sealer on the back side of this, if I'm welding to this in every 2 inches or every inch or whatever it's going to be, probably like the factory did here, it's going to burn that seam sealer away. So for me, it's going to be smarter to go ahead and put the firewall on, get everything all set up, measured up, weld it all together, then come back and seam seal, probably brush some more epoxy over the welds, and then seam seal over those welds, seam seal over the seam, all that kind of stuff. I wasn't thinking ahead that far last time. So whoever you are, if you continually watch my videos, thank you for that, because that was a really good tip for me. I was thinking, no, I'm only going to be welding right here, so what does it matter if I have seam sealer all the way down through there? Well, no. I'm going to be welding all the way down through this whole deal here, because I've got that firewall that butts up against that. So there you go. Just, you know, one of those deals where I get tunnel vision thinking, okay, I got this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and then you skip a step and you go, oh crap, that's going to bite me in the butt later on. So like I always say, learn from me. You know, if somebody's going to make a mistake, it's going to be me. So, and that's how we learn. So I'm okay with that. I made plenty of mistakes. Like I always say, it's that's what makes a professional. They've made tons of mistakes, so now they know what not to do. So I'm going to set that in place here after I paint this. I don't know if I'll get to weld it today or not. I went ahead and ordered the rear quarter panel and the rear outer wheelhouse. I worked this door, got this pushed in, got that gap pretty good. I think it can be a little better, but you know, it's not that bad right there. But I had to move the door down and push the bottom in, and kind of just played with the hinges here a little bit to get it where I wanted it. The problem is I don't want to lock all this in until I get that rear quarter panel. So that's what I'm waiting on for that. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, get this done, and then Summit had that stuff in stock. I bet it'll be here in 2 days or less. And so I'll be able to go ahead and set that rear quarter into place and get all this stuff lined up together, which will be nice. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and weld this panel in to give it a little bit more rigidity. All right, guys, I don't know if that'll be it for me today or not. I don't know any reason for you to really want to have to watch or see that panel after I brush some more epoxy on it. That's kind of boring. So, but yeah, so far so good. Everything worked out good. Ended up getting my new epoxy. Bought this epoxy. Bought the activator. This is 1-to-1 stuff. And you can see the activator here. And I also bought some of their reducer because I've been using an off reducer, whatever I have in the cabinet, which is not really advisable for Southern Europe polyurethanes products, because this product is pretty finicky. From what I understand, a lot of epoxies are really finicky. So I decided I'd go ahead and pay the $50-some for the gallon of it, and that way I won't have to worry about that anymore. All right, guys, that's it. And yeah, we'll holler at you later. Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Daryl again. Sorry, I don't have my makeup on. He's been making a few videos lately. He's putting Heights 4-link rear suspension in his car. It's the old car that I was working on, the black one that I kind of finished with, but he's going to bring it back and I'm going to paint it. But if you want to follow that car and see where it's going and what he's doing to it, subscribe to his channel, and I'll put the link below. And it's Hot Rod Heaven, I believe is what it is. But anyway, I'll put the link below in the description, and so you can check him out. All right, guys, we'll see you.